Hello there YouTube, my name is TheBrokenMachine and this is How to Become Better Teammate Episode 5. When engaging with multiple enemies, how do you decide on who to attack first? Well, here's a little technique that I find quite effective and one that I call threat level. Threat level is basically deciding on which enemy is currently the biggest threat to you or your team, dealing with them first and then moving on to any further players. So let's show a clip and see it in action, and then I'll explain the technique a little further. So we just bailed the jet, there's 3 guys below. Who do we engage with first? Well, look closely, you have 2 enemies running side by side and a single player going off in a different direction. If I engage with a single player, then I'll have 2 other enemies aiming at me when I turn around, but if I engage with a party of 2 and shoot them in the back, then I'll only have 1 to deal with. Think about it, a 1v1 gun-on-gun situation or a 1v2, which are you more likely to survive? It's the 1v1 of course. While shooting players in the back is ideal, that option isn't always available of course, and when it isn't, the key is to pay attention to the character models and animation. Typically, the highest threat are players who are aiming down the sight or are facing your direction, while those not facing you or are running are the least of your concern. Assessing the situation quickly and paying attention to the animations can mean the difference between busting out a kill feed or dying as soon as you press the trigger. Distance between you and the enemy also comes into play. Generally, the closer an enemy is, the higher they are of a threat to you or your team. Typically, an SMG or shotgun user will take you down faster in close quarters than an assault user, so deal with them first. But what about snipers? If there are a one-shot kill to the chest and above, surely they're a huge threat, right? Well, maybe, but snipers often miss, and take this clip here. I first deal with the 2 engineers who could easily shoot me down at that range, and then proceed to engage with the sniper further down the map. If a sniper does hit you, you're dead anyway, but the chances are the assault or carbine user, regardless of how skilled they are, will probably get enough bullets to take you down before the sniper even lines up a second shot. Here's a few more examples of the technique in action. So here we turn the corner, there is a recon to the left and a few medics running to the right. Well, clearly here the recon will be the first to see me, so he or she is the biggest threat. Get rid of them and then deal with the medics. Here, there are 2 guys running in the same direction. This is an easy one. Shoot the guy in front and hope the other one stops where the first dies and lines up perfectly in your sights. Easy. So here you just run around the corner, 2 guys here, who do you shoot first? Well, there's actually a 3rd guy behind me. If you were paying attention to the mini-map you would have seen them. He or she is firing in a different direction, so I'm going to assume they haven't seen me yet. Deal with these 2 first, both have their back facing to me, so either is good, then I'll drop into cover and deal with the 3rd guy who still has no idea I'm even here. While the situations I've shown are all infantry based, such techniques also apply to dealing with vehicles. For example, you have a tank facing an MCOM and there's also an enemy about to arm. Who's the biggest threat? Well, the tank driver is, of course, because if the enemies do manage to arm the objective, the tank will have a clear shot on it and thus you won't be able to disarm the MCOM. So get rid of the tank, disarm and win the game. That's all for this video. I hope this has been helpful. Threat level is an easy technique to learn but very effective. Stick around for the next episode in this series. Thanks for watching and please do subscribe for more strategy and tactics based gameplay. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.